Hello everyone. It once again is going to be a quick video because not much happened in the market today. Overall though, it is still constructive action. The Nasdaq basically was flat, only up 0.13 points today, 0% move. Volume was heavy the day before. Intraday action, however, was quite bullish and looks good overall. The Russell 2000 also was flat. It closed down 0.03%, or down 0.03 points. It also had a very strong close. Excellent intraday action so far, all good. Both indexes remain under a neutral condition. The S&P 500 was lower today. Volume rose, but the intraday action is brilliant. Bullish once again, so there's nothing for me to worry about there. Dow Jones Industrial Average also down a very minor blip, 0.21 percentage points. Volume below average. So overall, a very healthy consolidation. We were left with not a whole lot to do. Scans were moderately light, not too light, but they were light, and not much to really look at. The only sell that we have is UEIC. UEIC is a sell, even though it's above the 50-day moving average. This is now its second nasty close below the 20-day moving average. And the first close below the 20-day moving average on higher volume, that was a sell. Got a good fill, and now the 10-day moving average has rolled over below the 20-day moving average, and we're getting a subsequent heavier volume sell-off along with BOP going strong red. And on top of that, well, no. So as a side note, so that's why we're selling it here, and we're not waiting for the 50-day moving average to hold this 25%. If the stock closes below the 50-day moving average, then it becomes a 50% sell. But the reason why we're selling it again before it closes below the 50 is because it's closing below the 20-day moving average for a second time on heavier volume, along with the 10-day moving average rolling over below the 20. So if this would have been a sell-off today on this kind of volume, and it would have been exactly where it's at now, above the 50-day moving average. However, whenever we go look here, and if we would have seen the 10-day moving average still above the 20-day moving average, then it would not be a 25% partial sell. It becomes a 25% partial sell because it's a second close below the 20-day moving average on heavy volume with red BOP, with the 10-day crossing below the 20. And then the only other thing that there is for us to do is to go long this stock, and I do not recommend it. I don't recommend anyone watching this video or anyone that reads that I'm going to be going long this stock, play this stock at all. It's just a small little stock I want. My limit's going to be very specific. If that limit is not hit, it's canceled, and I won't even think about trying to get long this stock again unless it sets up another pocket pivot point buy signal, basically breakout. Because it's a wonderful chart pattern. It's a very bullish, but the stock is extremely thin, making this nothing but a gamble and extremely dangerous for new traders. It's still going to be 2% in my portfolio if I can get my limit filled. Stock's got some pretty strong sales and earnings growth, and they project further sales and earnings growth quite strong. I like what they do, and they do transportation via helicopters between oil rigs. So it's very bullish. They're making money. It seems like it's extremely thin, and it seems like this is a stock, based on the way it's trading here on this weekly, that's starting to come under recent accumulation, hence all the pocket pivot point weekly or 6-day signals. Here's a weekly, and the tight trading action and the steady uptrend. So we'll see if it can continue. But that's it. There is absolutely nothing else to talk except for our potential longs. I'm passing on Win. Just don't like the setup. And CKH, I want that base to be longer. And then also LOCK thinking about adding to, but I just don't think the volume surge is strong enough, and really it's not a flat enough base. It is an ascending base, but I just had too many flaws in them. Okay, have a great evening, everyone, and a wonderful Wednesday.